So here we are heading into Sundown. We are heading to the falls right at the northern end.
And so, it looks like a desert.
And I've got my little mate with me.
It is not a desert, it is just from Australia, it's not a desert.
Ah, it's from Australia. It's not a desert. Luckily, he's not even kidding. So part of this trip, I've got my son with me and teaching him good etiquette. So even down to things like leaving gates as you find them. Because to get to Sundown, you've actually got to go through a couple of private properties as well. So there's a heap of cattle and sheep and all sorts of things that we've seen out here. Oh, so good. Turn right in like 400 meters. Whoa!
That was a big one.
Look at him, he flew across in front of us. Yeah, he was hauling.
I didn't see him.
We'll go nice and slow through here, I think, just because we know there's lots of little skippies. There you go. That protects the sheep. Well, what do you reckon, mate? A good spot? Get a little drive. So here's our little bush camp. There's not a lot here, but a couple of metres over. And I can't quite describe how far that is down. It is a long way.
Ready? Look at this.
Alright, do you want to head back to camp? If you're not looking. Ah, spider web.
Sorry for you, Dad. Daddy.
Mr. Spider. Thanks, buddy. No, I'm alright. So this morning the plan is to go and have a bit of a drive through the national park and check out some campsites for next time. Got a nice early start, up at 6, gone by 7, so we've got a few hours to have a look around. Morning, sheepies. Check it out. Little bloke just paid for himself. Alright, so gotta make sure you show me how we lock the gate, buddy. Do you remember? So we bring it up here, that's through. Do you want to clip it? Locked, check. Spot on. Just a nice easy drive through here. It's pretty rocky and it's pretty muddy, but luckily the rocks actually give you a little bit more to grip onto.
Oh my gosh!
Little bloke thinks it's exciting. Still raining, and even though it's actually pretty wet and muddy, because the ground is so rocky, there's actually still a fair amount of grip. It's surprising how firm this is. So yeah, even though it's pretty gross weather and it's been raining non-stop, like it's still passable, but certainly very bumpy. But the bumpy roads feel like they're never going to end. We are still 9 kilometres from the campsite, and boy oh boy it is slow going. So I've just pulled up. This is one of the abandoned quarries. Apparently there's toxic waste in these old mine shafts, so they got this one fenced off. It mustn't be quite as bad. But over the edge here you can sort of see that they've got the whole area fenced off, and there's signs telling you to keep out, in particular with the hazardous waste warnings. You can sort of see a few people have decided to push through. Pretty fascinating thing to find when you're this far up into the national park. So I've just come up past the quarry. This is called Sundown Reserve. A couple of fire pits and a picnic table.
Let me see.
What a spot.
Can we go outside?
If you want. Well, this is a very cool spot. So you've just come past the mines, and you come out into this beautiful open section, and yeah, there's even a little picnic table. Well, that's it for Sundown. We are heading back to Ballandine now, then Stanthorpe, Warwick and home. That is a pretty rough trail. We did the full 17 kilometres to Reedy Creek, and honestly just knocked the hell out of us. So doing that, you know, just under 40k return in one go is probably more than I would recommend. Yeah, we'll wait and see. I enjoyed it, but boy oh boy, that's a big effort. There's certainly some nice walks and some beautiful water holes, but yeah, that access road is hard work. But as always, part of the adventure. Hey, heap of fun. See you out here next time.